need more makeup. Ow! Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl SherickaaDavis here, and today we are talking about something super special and super funny to me. Today I'm gonna tell you about a story time when I was in Korea. Now, I've been to Korea and it is crazy. There's so many things I could possibly tell you, but today I'm just gonna focus on two things that happened to me. I'm gonna tell you about two particular nightclubs that I went to. One when I was in Itaewon and the other when I was in Hongdae. Both clubs were kind of crazy, but I decided to tell you guys this. I'm also kind of like drunk. Ow! Okay, anyway, I'm also kind of like lit. Like, I just came back from my friend's house. We were drinking wine, doing lashes, the whole shebang. And I was like, yo, I need to make this story time. I need to tell you guys about when I was in Korea. So that's what we're doing today. This guy just slid into my DMs. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tell this story to the best of my abilities, even though I'm slightly intoxicated, and we'll see how it goes. I was in Korea for about a little more than a week, and I was literally just there for fun, for partying and meeting certain friends. Basically that's it for this time that I was in Korea. One of the first clubs I went to, well, in this story that I'm gonna tell you, is Venue. I think it's called Venue. I'm honestly not sure what it's called, because it's one of those clubs in Itaewon where it's like, it's literally this random door and it's like a hole in the ground. And you know how like clubs and shops like change every week? So it was basically like a hip hop club. We literally just heard the music. Me and my girl Desi, who went, we literally heard the music from outside, and if it was something we liked, we walked in. It was a nice club. You know, they were playing really good hip hop music. There was like other black people in the club as well, which was really cool, you know, just to see like them dancing. Like, you know how like when you go to a club and one person dances in the middle and everyone's surrounding them and just like kind of hyping them up, it was like the same sort of feel. So I really liked that. Me and my girl were just sitting in a booth and we were having a good time. But then I'm like, let's go with the locals. Like, let's just, dance in the center. I was wearing a black, like it came up to here kind of shirt, and it was like cut on the sides, but it was like a black shirt, right? But it was like cotton, I guess, or whatever. And like there was like these, like those little roll-up ball things that you get on certain things that you wear. So that's what was on my shirt. It was so embarrassing because it was so dark, and it was like, it had like that glow in the dark kind of feel. So all you saw on my fucking black shirt was all these little cotton balls. It was awful. It was the fucking worst, dude. Like, it was really bad. Anyway, so after I was just embarrassed about that, like, these people kept buying us drinks and we were drinking and it was really nice. And then afterwards, like, certain like Western songs came on, like American music. Me and my girl were like dancing and prancing to the music, you know how it is and whatever. And then like everyone was just like staring at us, and I just felt so weird because, like, you're the Westerner. They expect you to be the symbol of whatever this song is. They expect you to know all the dance moves, to know how everything works. Now keep in mind, I didn't mind the attention. It was kind of nice. Like, it wasn't bad or whatever. Like, it was really good. Like, a lot of people, when they go to Korea for the first time, they're treated like a celebrity, so they really like it. And I definitely had an amazing time. In this club, it was a little weird. But then we moved from like one end of the club to the other end of the club. And now we're at the other end of the club, and there are these girls in front of us. And I was dancing, and my girl wasn't really dancing. Like, she was kind of over the night by this time, because in Korea, they freaking party till like 6 o'clock in the morning, if not later. And my friend was done. It was like it was like fucking, I don't know, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and she was done. She's like, game over, I'm done. But I was still partying, so I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever, and I'm dancing, and then these girls are in front of me, and where I'm from, like, if you're dancing and there are girls in front of you and they're also dancing, like, you know, like, you guys come together and you guys are like, hey, and then you guys like boast each other up for dancing, and that's the kind of feel I was trying to get from them. But there was a guy on this, like, in the middle of us, but like to the side of us, who was kind of like coming closer to me. I thought it was kind of weird because like Korean people in Korea don't generally dance like that. Like, they don't dance on each other like that. So I thought this was kind of weird, and he kept coming close, and then the girl in front of me got mad. So I'm only assuming that that was her man or her guy she was trying to talk to, and he was coming over to me, and she was not having it at all. Like, she was so pissed that he was trying to come closer to me, and she was just like not okay. And then I'm just like, dude, like, oh, like, I don't know what to tell you, like, okay, like, like, what, like, you know what I mean, like, okay, sure, whatever, like, take your man, I don't want him, like, I'm not here to take your man, like, you know, it was super weird, whatever. And then after we were dancing, we shift over to another area in the club, and then there was like these circle of people, and then there was another girl that was like in front of me, and I didn't know if she was trying to dance with me or not. She just looked kind of standoffish. I guess like they're not familiar with that kind of thing where it's like if two girls are at the club that are strangers, don't know each other, but they're vibing to the same music, and they glance at each other and like, oh girl, yes, yes, you know what I mean? Like, they don't hype each other up like that. So I was trying to do that to her, but I was also really drunk. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm drunk, like, ooh, I'm back home, and who cares? Because that's how it is back home, right? But it wasn't like that here. And the girls were just like not having it. Like, they were having it, but then they were not having it at the same time. We stayed at this club because the music was just really good. Like, it was hip hop, and it was like old hip hop, and that was my friends that I was there with, like, her favorite. So we generally stayed there. Like, we could have went to a bunch of other clubs. So we did go to a couple other places earlier that night, but this is the place that we decided to stay because of the feel and the atmosphere of it all. And towards the end of the night, like, we were both like super exhausted. We were walking all day because it's all you fucking do in Korea. We were like, we're gonna leave soon or whatever. So we were taking our last couple drinks, and then this circle of people, you know, like, you know when people get in the circle and they're all dancing in the circle? So it was like a circle of people, and they were all dancing, and we were trying to leave, but they would not move. At this point, I could not, like, control myself. I had it. Like, I was so exhausted. I was so done with the night. Like, I was over with the night. Like, it was done for me. We were trying to walk out, and there was this guy who, like, kind of brushed me, and I was so pissed. I was like, I don't know if he did it on purpose. I don't know if he did it by accident, but if you touch me when I do not want to be touched, honey, it is game over. I am coming for that ass. Okay? Anyway, so he brushed me, and I was so pissed, so I brushed him back. I was like, oh, like a little, you know, like, I brushed him back, and then we just kept walking, and there were these, like, the circle of people that I was telling you about, these circle of people, and we were trying to get past them, but they would not budge. They would not move for some reason. They wouldn't get the fuck out the way. So I'm just like, excuse me, but like, you know, get the fuck out the way, or whatever. And I was like being very kind and whatever, and they wouldn't move. So finally, I get through, and now I'm in the circle of their circle, which was so weird. And then, like, I swear to God, I kid you not, I felt someone touch me in a physical manner. So my instinct was to just, you know, I hit someone. I don't know who I hit. I don't know what I hit. I know I put my hands in a fist, and I, you know, hit something or someone. I hit someone for sure. And then I just kept it pushing. I just kept walking. I made my girl walked out, because I was just like, dude, why are you people touching me? Like, why? Do not touch me. At that moment, I was so over it. I was not in, oh, you're in Korea, assimilate. Like, no. I was like, I'm at the club. You pissing me off. I gotta fucking go. Like, get the hell out of my way. So I just punched whoever was in front of me, and they moved, and then I left. I did not leave. I pushed, after I punched somebody, I'm assuming, because I have that mentality where it's like, oh, she touched me? Okay, catch me outside. How about that? Like, that's in my head, right? So I come to the door that leads to outside, and I'm standing there waiting, and me and my girl are waiting, like, yo, like who's gonna come to us, assuming I hit somebody or whatever, right? Assuming the person who got hit was supposed to step up to me. And I'm just standing there, and nobody's coming. And then this guy comes over, he tries to hit on me, and I'm like, dude, like, I'm not in the mood. Like, I don't want to be hit on right now. I wanted to be aggressive and, like, put out my aggressions. But no one came. The circle group that we ambushed or whatever, they decided to disintegrate and, like, walk to the other side of the club. And then, like, yeah, other Korean guys, like, started to come up to me and try to talk to me. And it was just, like, my friend was not having it. I was not having it. So I just left. Started off amazing, but ended really bad. Like, honestly, really bad. My friend was, like, she's like, why did you hit them? And I'm like, I don't know who I hit. Someone hit me, so I had to hit back. Like, I honestly couldn't see. It was so dark. It's like pitch black in the freaking club, and we were so drunk, and it was so late. It's at that time it was at least like 4:45 in the morning, and I don't know, it was just, I would like to apologize to whomever I hit, because I'm not that kind of person. I don't just go punching people, but I am a defend my ground kind of person. So you did hit me. That's all I gotta say. I was attacked first, and then I only fought back. That's all I gotta say. But I do apologize, because I would never want to do that, especially being in a foreign country. Like, come on, girl. Have some class, okay? But I would like to say I was very young. This was a couple years back. This is the first time I, like, ever went to Korea. So, like, 3 years ago. I was still a kid, and you know what I mean? Like, I do apologize about that, but, you know, y'all hit me first, so I had to strike back, is all I gotta say. And that was my experience at venue, or I can only assume it was venue, in Itaewon.